Hi guys, so it's Michael again, and I'm on my car ride going home right now. And I've been thinking, and maybe you've thought about this too, but what a time to be in 2025, right? Especially if you're a millennial. And this is just like random thoughts, kind of just going through my mind today, but we've lived through like the dot-com bubble, right? We've seen the iPhone come out, crazy rise of phones. We've also seen the rise and takeover of things like social media, and now there's this craze about AI. Funny thing as well, which is absolutely crazy, but you've got talk of like World War III, right? I mean, like the topic of war right now, it's become so normalized, and I'm not saying it's a normal thing, no, but it's become so normal in the sense that like there's wars going on all around the world, right? And people talk about it like it's a normal thing, to the point where you kind of look at things on social media where people are worried about, and it's crazy, but people are worried about like we're gonna get World War III before GTA 6 comes out, right? Which is absolutely mad. And that's like, given the fact that GTA 5 came out like in 2013, which is like 12, 13 years ago. But it's an absolutely crazy time right now, right? You've got your favorite athletes that we've watched growing up, right? The LeBrons, Tiger Woods, Ronaldo, Messi, everyone kind of coming to the end of their careers. Obviously, they're still playing right now, but it's just mad. It's just mad to think about that. It's just mad to think about the time we're living in right now, right? It's a time of, streamers. Yeah, for example, like Kai Cenat or iShowSpeed, right? These people can travel to different countries all around the world and kind of shut cities down, right? Because you've got a whole ton of people, a whole ton of fans that are, interested in just going to see them, right? You've got things like AI, right? Where we used to be, when you think about AI, the thing we used to be worried about was things like deepfakes, right? But now we're more worried about AI kind of taking our jobs. No one cares about deepfakes anymore, though it's still there. It's an important thing. But, people are kind of talking about, oh yeah, AI just might take my job, right? AI might. And, this is like, what, next year, 12 months down the line, 3 years down the line, like where you're going to be, at that time. And yeah, man, I mean, there's just so much going on around in the world today. People talking about debt, like, is the US going to go broke? Right, again, this is just raw thoughts, man. This is just thoughts just going through my mind. And there's so many other different things that are happening in the world right now. And I'm not saying I've got the answer, but it's a crazy time right now to be in 2025, right? Obviously, I'm speaking from a point where we're halfway through, and a world that's influenced by so much media, things like TikTok. I mean, Google, for example. Google used to be this thing that you would go to search about anything. Today, personally, I mean, I go to ChatGPT, and I'm sure everybody does that, right? Some people go to TikTok. Some people get information about their life from TikTok. It's just crazy. It's crazy to see how the world's changed. And I'm not saying I've got the answer, definitely not. But we're just living through it, just trying to find our way through it. And I mean, what a time, man. So yeah, this is me. Whether you resonated with what I said, like it, share it, maybe share your own thoughts about what you're going through in 2025, or just sit on the information. It's just up to you. But yeah, man, it's 2025.